first of all, we got Zoro here with his shiny head. There you go. Every time I try to like balance him, his head just topples him over. Second of all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Otaku Chris is Talking, and this is where I do my weekly One Piece manga reviews. If you're new to my channel, do subscribe as I make regular otaku content, One Piece reviews, and the occasional movie / and trailer reviews. I would also like to say to you guys, as of recording this video, I'm on around 600 subscribers, and it means a lot to me. I'm literally really shocked, as the growth has been very well over the past. The growth over the past few weeks has just shot up compared to over the past 8 months, and I'm really thankful for you guys. And it may seem random me saying this in my One Piece video and not just making a whole new video, but I'm actually just wanted to kind of thank you guys, mostly in the One Piece community, because the One Piece videos are the ones where I get my most views on a regular basis, and we have the most interaction and engagement. And for that, which is exactly what I want my channel to end up being eventually, for that, it's you guys out there who are helping me like basically just get these subscribers, get these views, having these great awesome comments, debates, and all that kind of stuff. So just keep at it. If you're new to my channel, don't worry, you can join in. Just join in. I'm not too far ahead yet. I'm not on those millions of subscribers yet, so feel free, just join in. And anytime you have any thoughts, discussions, topics, comments on this, on anything, leave it in the comment box down below. And if I can't reply back to you, then there's obviously somebody out there who will most definitely reply back to your comment. And I like this community, because the One Piece community, we really do stick together. We really do know our shit. If I don't know my shit, then somebody will call me out on it. And I like how you guys do it. You do it in a way where it's not demeaning, but it's in a way where we can all grow together. So once again, major round of applause for you guys, not even for myself, just mostly for you guys for supporting me so much. And let's try and get to 1,000 soon, and then hopefully we can start doing some better videos, and maybe some other American YouTubers who do One Piece reviews can hopefully get in touch and we can figure something out. Anyways, enough of that sentimental shit. Alright, let's get up the One Piece reviews. Let's get up the One Piece chapter as we normally do, and we will be going through and yeah, I'm doing a reaction / review because it's fucking 1:44 in the morning over here, and I want to do a full-on review, but it's gonna take time, and I'm working full-time. Whereas in this, I can see what's happening and we can discuss it, and at the end I can have a quick overall summary, and to just let you guys know how I feel about some certain plot points and all that kind of shit. Yeah, anyways, so first page, chapter 852, the Germa failure. All right, that's a promising bloody name to, or promising way to start the chapter. We have Nika Robin looking fine as hell. Yeah, she's around 30, so I can say that. But she's a cartoon character. Fuck. She's whatever. She's standing in front of a picture of what looks like a fusion of Chopper and herself in an art gallery. So what's it saying here? A maestro-looking bear being moved while staring very intently at the art on display in Robin's solo exhibition. Fair enough. It's cool. I guess somebody wanted to have that. So if we're going through, that's the next main page. Whole cake inside the Chateau Infirmary. What tough skin and what marvelous healing ability. So these are the modified humans of the Germa, huh? As long as she rests properly, she should easily be able to attend tomorrow's tea party. Alright, so we're so the Germa 66, they're able to heal quite fast. It's not just their strength and stuff, they legit are borderline cyborgs. A dark plan festers in the night that falls upon the chateau. Let the Vinsmoke family know that we'll be keeping her here for the night. They must be quite worried. Wow, we must check the infirmary on the 4th floor as well. Yes, sir. Thank you, please be careful. Alright, so somebody's watching the two doctors. So Sanji. Alright, so, oh man, Raiju, she's just there looking all blank and whatnot. I feel sorry for her. Sanji looks like he's kind of healed up a little bit, but he still looks emotional. Going to the next page. Sanji? Alright, so Raiju's woken up, and I wonder if she remembers anything, because last time we saw Raiju, she had her bloody memory erased by Pudding's basically edit fruit, pretty much. My legs. What happened to her fucking legs? I was walking around the castle when I ran into some soldiers that were screaming about an invader, and I got caught up in all of that. Alright, so her memories have been fucking altered. We know this, but it's interesting to see how they've been altered. You won't be able to remember it properly. Your memories have been overwritten. Oh yeah, shit. Sanji was there, innit? Alright, I'll tell you what happened. Alright, so I wonder how Sanji's going to tell her, and whether he's going to tell her the nitty gritty, and that's what we're really curious about. So Prisoner's Library. So this is exactly where bloody Luffy and Nami were, and Jinbei. Oh yeah, my man Jinbei. Totally forgot my man Jinbei. Yeah, he has some fucking explaining to do, and I hope the prick explains, because he's been gone for a while and he doesn't have any body parts missing, and I'm guessing his soul is still intact. But so anyways, fucking, I'm just getting distracted. Prisoner's Library. Yeah, so they're probably all burning due to Jinbei's attack. Hot, hurry, Luffy, Nami. Oh no, so what the fuck? Jinbei, why? Did you start a fire, Jinbei? Why is Luffy burning now? So Jinbei's throwing water on the motherfuckers. Luffy has been broken free. Look at him. This might have to be thumbnail. Yeah, this might have to be thumbnail. Bah, we made it. I get the feeling we've been through something like this before. Nami looks battered and bruised. Luffy looks like shit, but I'm liking the detail. It's a bit very sketchy. The art's a bit different. It's not as sharp as it was in the prior chapters, but it's still looking pretty nice. Moving down. Sorry about that. The only way I could get you all out of here was to burn Montdour's books. Explaining the burnings, explaining why everyone was in pain and shit like that. She. Guess I didn't have to rip off my arms after all. No, Luffy, you prick. You didn't have to. You just had to fucking just wait. Gosh, Luffy. Thanks, Jinbei. Come to think of it, we first met in a prison, didn't we, Luffy? Look, there were so many other prisoners inside, just you two in those books. His world of books ability is as infinite as his imagination. Big Mom has many capable underlings. Russell. Here's the thing, with Big Mom and the Yonkos, like the underlings of the Yonkos, they're not like the usual bloody the usual suspect that you see in One Piece. Like her underlings are literally strong enough to be some of the bad guys in the past. Like, oh shit, fucking Zoro got knocked down. Sorry guys, what happened when you get it live? Zoro just got excited. Yeah, so they're not like this. They're not the same like weakness as the rest of the people that we've seen before. They're strong enough to be main bad guys to Luffy, the main antagonists to the Straw Hats. Actually stronger than that. They're stronger than everything that we've seen so far, and their bounties are there to basically kind of showcase the levels of where they are compared to the Straw Hats. And to think that basically people that are under Big Mom right now, underneath the Yonkos, the Jacks, the what's it called again? Oh my fucking god, my brain's gone. Captain Jack and Cracker and all those people, their strengths right now, and Smoothie, like they're on different levels. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Smoothie is going to fight. What's going on with fucking Brook? Oh my god, let me just read ahead. Sorry guys. Thank you, Jinbei, but why are you on this island? Yes, well, my Sun Pirates are also one of the crews on the Big Mom. Oh wait, we knew this, but it's kind of like, yeah, because we knew Jinbei wanted to leave Big Mom, so this isn't a big surprise for us. Sorry, it's what happens when you're reading it live. It's kind of like, oh, no, I'm just being stupid. But what about, isn't that, yes, rebellion, there's no going back now. Wow, so the unfinished business you said you had to take care of on Fishman Island, yes, I just took care of it. Jinbei just added more shit. We're getting reports of screams from the prisoners' libraries. What's going on? They're as fast as ever. First things first. I'm the realist. Sorry. Gotta hide somewhere they can't find us. Whoa, all of a sudden, I'm so hungry. Yeah, Luffy would be fucking hungry. My man, he hasn't really eaten. Oh, he hasn't eaten anything at all since the fight with Sanji. Since way before that. The last thing he ate was a whole bunch of cracker from Cracker himself. And I'm guessing after a while, like, his energy must have been depleted, and he's starving as fuck. And he did say he wasn't going to move an inch, and he wasn't going to, the next meal he would eat would only be from Sanji's hand himself. And we did see in the last few chapters that the meal that Sanji made for Pudding, he didn't throw that away, he still got it. So hopefully he can kind of basically apologize to Luffy for being a fucking bitch, even though Sanji's my don, but he has been a little bitch, and give him some food. Luffy will eat that, and once he's eating that small plate, he'll be like, look bitch, I want more food, and maybe Sanji will cook him up a whole feast, or Luffy would literally just run up in the kitchen and just eat everything. It's fine, it's not like I said I wanted to eat anything, you fucking liar. Anyways, oh shit, went too fast. You can worry about your stomach even at times like this. Luffy uses up 3 times as much energy as a normal person just existing. It's fine, it's not like I said I wanted to eat anything. I'm only going to eat food you make for me. Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier. Anyway, thanks Jinbei. Sanji proposed to me, I'm going to shoot him dead. Oh! Alright. We knew that we knew her plan anyway, but it's nice to see exactly what she said to Nami and Luffy, because yeah, like it needed to be something intense, and I'm going to shoot him dead. To basically hear her say, Sanji proposed to me, I'm going to shoot him dead, that would fuck up your mentality, especially if it's one of your close friends, one of your close nakamas. And we know how Luffy is with his nakamas. There ain't no fucking going around. Luffy, when he sees her, he's probably going to fucking gear fifth her in the face. So things are looking really bad. Once again, I know gear fifth isn't an actual move, so don't fucking go weird on that. Things are looking really bad. Both me and Sanji were tricked. I gotta go tell him. Take care of Nami, okay, Jinbei? Huh? What? Yeah, Luffy, wait, the castle was crawling with strong enemies. Luffy, did you already forget what happened this morning, for crying out loud? Alright, so Nami's gonna be left with Jinbei. So Jinbei's capable of taking care of himself. But once again, fucking explain to us, Jinbei. We get you came back for the whole Big Mom thing, but why are you still alive? Why do you look like all your body parts are intact? Hopefully there'll be a slight quick flashback explaining to Nami exactly what fucking happened. You believe me? Of course, you'd never deceive me. Alright, so we're going back to the conversation between Sanji and Raiju, but to think she went that far, Pudding, she did seem a little too good to be true, so I went around sniffing around. She was going to kill us all, marriage or not, from the beginning. All that stuff about marrying her just to save Luffy and the others, that never would have worked out anyway, would it? I thought that I could smooth all this over just by sacrificing myself. What a joke. Sanji, this is One Piece. It's not like it's I'm trying to think of a fucking series. I don't know. You're in an anime world? No. Okay. Anime world, you're in a manga, so no, it wasn't gonna ever work out like that. And especially to the daughter of a Yonko, we've been showcased plenty of time that Big Mom's children are fucking crazy. So yeah, it's obvious that she's a bad guy. And for those who are still on the pudding hype, who still wanted to basically say believe in pudding 2017. Oh my god, some of the comments and discussions we've had in the comment box in the past few reviews have been hilarious. People were still supporting pudding, and I can say officially pudding's a bad guy since she showed her bloody edit fruit, her copy paste, her how to be a YouTuber fruit, like on Raiju. Then yeah, it kind of confirmed that she's a fucking prick. Even our father, for all that he is, seems to have taken this situation a bit lightly, but it's for the better. I think the Germa should just die out here and now. Oh, all right. Sure, yeah, Sanji's reaction. No, is that his reaction to me? I'll just pretend I haven't heard a thing and let Big Mom's plans play out. What the hell do you mean? You'll die too, Raiju? Oh, worrying about me, are we? I guess that last memory of us is a bit troublesome, huh? There's no need to feel indebted just for me having saved you back then. Alright, so it looks like Raiju, she's not stupid. She knew exactly that things were working way too easy with Big Mom, and the fact that she's a fucking crazy loony old giant bitch was definitely a bit too suspicious for it to go way too smoothly. And yeah, so from the she wasn't even shocked or scared. Look at her face. She doesn't look scared at all. She doesn't even look that bit surprised. Yeah, it was just, yeah. And the fact that she says, I think the Germa should just die out here and now, this shows that she's probably held back a lot of pain since being a young child, and probably her connection to Sanji has been so tight, and yet she's had to kind of basically kind of deny her relationship between herself and her brother, in that way of like not being able to play with him, not be able to look after him, not being able to kind of like, because Sanji is her younger brother, and not really be able to help him grow up and mature to be a proper young man. But you can see that her traits and her influences have bounced off of her and gone to Sanji, which is nice. And so has Sanji's mother as well. Have gone into Sanji as well. So you can kind of see where Sanji's ideals and morals and just how he is. So it's nice to see like a good guy in Sanji's family, and how Sanji's family isn't just a bunch of dickheads, but once again, they pretty much are, to the point of where even Raiju's like, let's just fucking die out, because maybe it's for the best. So I wonder how this is all going to play out. I am speaking so much, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, to be honest. Fuck it, I just lied to you. Anyways, I'll just pretend I haven't heard a thing. Next page. Just get out of here with the Straw Hat, Sanji. Huh? Even if I was able to do such a thing, what would happen to the Baratie? What about that after you make it out? If you stay here, you and everyone else would die. There's one memory I have that I simply can't put off out of my mind. Mother and father's big fight. I've realized what exactly it meant only much later. Mother was firmly against making the four of you soon to be born into unfeeling machines. Stop it, those are my children. If you rob them of their hearts, they won't even be human anymore. Then let them be monsters as long as they can win wars. I will give only my kids the ultimate power. Shit, man. Fucking. Ultimately, she was forced to undergo the surgery, but in an effort to put an end to the father's wild ambitions, mother took a drug strong enough to react with the manipulated lineage factors of the children inside her. Oi, what the hell are you doing, Sola? But it was all for naught. Your three brothers started showing signs of their superhumanness one after the other. Good. The operation was a success, Your Highness. Shall we further edit their blueprints using drugs, my king? Rah, man. This is some crazy shit. This is some Punk Hazard kind of shit, man. Like, fucking hell, this is actually pretty dark. Well, it's quite strange. Only Sanji is. That can't be. Let us wait for him to grow up a bit more. Sanji fed an animal. That's a sign of emotion. He shouldn't have any. Oh. Alright, so they were genetically modified way before birth, inside the womb, and Sanji's mum took the drug to basically make them all be human, but the drugs failed and only one worked on Sanji. And Sanji's the only one that has emotions and that cares that much, and that's the reason why the rest of them all seem like cold-hearted bastards in a weird, twisted fucking way. I feel sorry for them, because it's like they didn't have a choice, or they didn't have a choice in being a certain way. They were just born like that. It's unfortunate, but the dad is such a douchebag that he wanted his children to be that perfect that he forced the mum to be taking drugs and this and that and this and that. And even after birth, he gave him extra. So, but I want to know, what is this superhuman strength? What is this extra stuff? Because Sanji got it through training, but I'm wondering what else do these children have that Sanji doesn't have. But anyways, mother began to weaken before our eyes due to the after effects of the drugs. Reiji, you know Sanji made me a lunchbox the other day. You continue to grow into more of a human with each passing day. Then I'm the reason her life. Don't think of it like that. Mother was happy from the bottom of her heart. She didn't regret a thing. Guess what Sanji said to me today? Oh, this is really sad. Get better soon. He's the best kid in the world. But father wasn't willing to let that slide. He faulted you for everything that happened and became even harder on you. That is, what a fucking prick. Sanji's a worthless failure, but you are no failure. The child that mother protected with her very life, the only one that was born with any trace of real emotion. That is who you are, Sanji, and that is why you are kinder than anyone. Fuck my neck. I'm so sorry. Pains. Alright, well, it's not finished yet. I've got a couple pages left, and I'll quickly give my brief thing. Where do you go? Looks like we've already passed through the first floor from the prisoner's library to the second floor. That looks like Luffy's shorts. You bastards, spit it out. Yeah, wheeze. Where is Sanji? Luffy's going around fucking attacking everyone. The Hall of Treasures in front of the doors. Another problem. And for it to be Boss Jinbei inside the castle or rebellion. Boss Jinbei. Oh shit. So Jinbei. Fair enough. So Jinbei has literally kind of gone against them, but what? So did Jinbei come back and pretend to be with them? What? Jinbei, you have some explaining to do. Hashtag explain Jinbei. No, that doesn't. No, you know what? Remove the hashtag. I chat shit. Just continue. Rebellion report the following to the soldiers. For those of you who are still watching this right now, thank you guys. This is like a lot of time that you guys are really fucking staying focused. If you report any more unwanted untoward news to Mama's fickle ears, tomorrow's plans will be affected. True. Mama has been waiting for tomorrow's plans for a long time. True. What do you think will happen if it all goes up in smoke? The unthinkable. I don't know why I said like that. This is the 4th floor. Seal off all the corridors leading here. Says was Smoothie with long ass legs, and deal with invaders on the 3rd floor below. I see, understood. If speed is of the essence, I believe killing them may be faster than attempting capture. Fine, whatever, I give you permission. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, next page. So Pudding has given authority for the soldiers to kill off Luffy and whoever else. Alright, doors closed. Forget the Germa and get out of here, Sanji. The Germa cling too fast to the old laurels. They're nothing but destroyers. This world doesn't need them. What Big Mom wants is our science and technology. She doesn't have much interest in the life of your savior either, by the way. She'll dangle that floating restaurant over your head just as an excuse to kill father and your others. It's what they deserve. They're a bunch of murderers. It's not like I have any special love for those guys. I hate them too, but I don't want you to die alongside them. I have emotions left in me too. I've been modified such that I cannot disobey father's orders. I'm an accomplice. My hands are plenty dirty. I desire... Oh shit. So Reiju has emotions too, but she's probably been dosed up on so many drugs that maybe when there was a slightest sign of emotions in her after the whole issue with Sanji, like fucking Judge Vinsmoke probably went all Rick Ross on her and just fucking just filled up her drinks with so many drugs. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, that bracelet, it won't explode or anything. I switched it out for a fake. Oh my god, Reiju for the win. Fuck, Reiju, man. Unless, no, Reiju, man. Fucking hell, Reiju, you're just amazing. I knew she was going to help us. Sorry, my face just froze like for a sec. I'll switch out for a fake. What? Any other excuses for why you refuse to leave this island? Get it together, Sanji. Take a long, hard look at the most important things. Call the minister's straw hats broken out of prison. You're never going to meet people as amazing as the ones you have now as long as you live. Move! This might be thumbnail, you know. This is probably one of the nicest things ever. This is kind of crazy, like Reiju, like you can see that like she's proper... such an emotional chapter. To the important things, such an emotional chapter. No chapter next week. We'll be back the week after. Oda! Motherfucker, Oda! I waited 2 weeks for this. To be told. No chapter next week. Why? Alright, something epic is probably going to happen next week. If you guys know why there's no chapter next week, let me know. In case there's a Japanese holiday that I am very unaware of. Unless the Chinese New Year's affecting this chapter. But anyways, I don't know. Chinese New Year? I don't know. Let me know down below if there's a reason why. And sorry for my ignorance. Alright, quick overview of this chapter. Very nice. I enjoyed this chapter. Sorry I'm not as bubbly as or whatever as usual. It's fucking 2 a.m. here. I just want to just kind of get this video out of the way, let you guys know my thoughts on the first chapter of 2017 technically of One Piece. And fucking beautiful. I loved the relationship between Sanji and Reiju. We get fucking plot progression. We get so characterization of Reiju. finding out that she actually has a bit of emotion inside of her, and this is the reason why she's able to actually talk to Sanji and actually show some compassion towards Sanji. But the reason why she can't go against her father's orders is because of the drugs and her modifications that have happened to her as a child. So it's really sad to see her struggle like this, and it's really sad to see that like she isn't even from the beginning. She's been on Sanji's side, trying to do things from the sidelines, basically pushing Sanji towards trying to be the best that he can, and even kind of saved him a few times, even broke the bars and shit like that when she was a child. So it shows that the connection didn't stop when they were a kid, and that she actually is a really nice girl. But we also get characterization and through a bunch of exposition and a whole bunch of like flashbacks and stuff, and through the storytelling of Reiju explains to Sanji why the brothers are a certain way, what happened to the mother. These are all things that were kind of left open to speculation, but like I love that they've been resolved now, so this part of the chapter can actually start closing. I feel like we can see that the pace has kind of picked up a little bit, and we should be reaching the end of this arc soon. But at the same time, I also feel like we won't be having a Big Mom fight as of yet, as there's still so much shit happening, and Luffy's nowhere near ready unless he's gonna suddenly have fucking a whole bag of senzu beans and fight Goku Black later or something. I don't know. But yeah, so Luffy's not ready for that. So I think like they're gonna run away. I feel like they're gonna run away, and then this will be resolved at a later stage, or Big Mom is basically going to come after Luffy with all fucking like with everything, with all guns firing. She's gonna come after Luffy. We need to find out what's going on with Pudding. What is Pudding doing right now after she let Reiju go? Sanji is basically he explained everything to Raiju. Nami and Luffy have been saved by Jinbei, he's fucking rebelling against Big Mom, but he's still together, so we need to find out what happened to Jinbei. And well, yeah, is Brook alive, or has Brook been basically fucking basically stolen or snatched by Big Mom? And like, will we have to basically leave Brook? I really hope not. Is Pedro still alive? Because we saw the fight with Pedro, but Pedro he's about. We don't know what's going on here. Pudding's not moving around, so it's maybe like Pedro could be dead. Hopefully he's not dead. Let me know what your thoughts are on this chapter. Were you surprised by Reiju's basically like by the heart that she had? And like, who's your what's the quid again? Who's your waifu of this chapter? Who's your waifu of this arc? Who's your favorite waifu in this? Is it going to be Reiju? Is it going to be Pudding? Is it going to be bloody what's her name again? Smoothie? Like, who's your favorite female of this arc? Nami or Robin? Yeah, so like there's a whole bunch of like female characters in this series which are so great, and this is something that Oda's done very well compared to a lot of other series where the female characters are fairly weak, or they don't actually have that much input or actual like any growth in this series. This series, Oda's fucking going in with all the characters. The art and animation, the art was fairly nice. Some pages looked a bit but at the same time, you know what, so much is happening. The pace feels a bit fast, but at the same time it's nice to be fast sometimes, because it kind of starts wrapping things up a little bit. But I hope that we don't have a conclusion, a full-on conclusion to the Straw Hats and Big Mom and because they're not ready yet. The Straw Hats aren't ready yet. I feel like we need to kind of leave, get stronger, find out more. Luffy needs to eat. Sanji needs to go save his dad, and the rest of the fucking Germa 66. We need to see what's gonna happen there. But yeah, anyways, long ass video. I do apologize. Thank you guys for sticking around to the very end. For those of you who did, once again, thank you very much for the 600 subscribers. If you're new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, do subscribe, as I will be doing a One Piece review very shortly. Obviously not next week as we saw it here, but do subscribe for my other content and check out my second channel as well. Have a great day. Otaku Chris is talking. 2 in the fucking morning. 600 subscribers. Peace.